Alright, what's going on, guys? We got a market recap today for Friday, April 11th. I did not take a trade today. Very little opportunity in the market for me personally this week. So what I was looking for, essentially the same bias as yesterday for me. We are within this 4-hour imbalance, and we have rebalanced to equilibrium of this 4-hour range on ES and in Q, as well as tapped this 4-hour breaker block / order block. So we were within this 4-hour imbalance, and if we go to NQ, right, NQ has fully inversed these daily imbalances right here. So I'm looking for continuation to this high here, That's my external draw on liquidity, which is higher. And I want to see bullish reactions out of this big 4-hour imbalance. Yesterday we ended up selling off to equilibrium, and we started to form structure within this 4-hour imbalance. So I was hoping that today I would come into the market and we would have some. Let's just delete this real quick. I was hoping that I would come into the market today and see some displacement to the upside and a close above a significant swing high. If we go to the 1-hour chart, you can see we've come down and it's just been chopping here. Now, even coming to the 15-minute chart, I wanted to see some displacement above a swing high. I wanted to see us start to close up above here so that we could have a confirmation of that bullish bias and have this be our external draw on liquidity. So I was waiting to just see some displacement once the market opened, and we never got that. We also had these relative equal highs here that I was willing to target. We had this 15-minute imbalance that was opened up pre-market, and then right before the market opened, we came down and closed below it. There just wasn't a whole lot of opportunity for me that I saw. I did think there was potential to be bearish for a second, because if we go to the 15-minute chart, we had disrespected this bullish imbalance. We started to close below here and started to get bearish price action. And then I was like, okay, if we're respecting this 1-hour fair value gap, this 1-hour SIBI, these are generated sell side, these are generated lows. Maybe we're going to come back down and to this 4-hour sell side liquidity and take this liquidity again, or manipulate this low again before actually getting the move higher. So after respecting this 1-hour imbalance, honestly, I was willing to take shorts here if we got a market structure shift on the 15-minute time frame. And I never really zoomed into the 5-minute and the 1-minute charts today because the higher time frames weren't clear to me, right? So on the 4-hour, if I'm expecting this to hold to the upside and I want to see bullish price action on the 4-hour chart, right? That's my overall higher time frame bias, like I said at the beginning part of this video. Then I'd need to see 15-minute displacement and a 15-minute market structure shift lower, right? If we zoom in, like, having a 5-minute market structure shift here does nothing for me. I need to see that 15-minute confirmation to tell me, okay, now we're like, this becomes the low time frame draw on liquidity, and we're likely to come back down and manipulate this low before heading higher, which we never got that. We came down, closed right here, and got bought back up. So maybe that's more of a PM session move, but right now we're respecting this 1-hour imbalance. Not really respecting bullish PD arrays right now, and yeah, I wanted to be bullish. Never got any sort of close above a significant swing high on the higher time frames, and then I had potential to be bearish, like I said, but we never even displaced lower, and so didn't really go anywhere today. So there was no trades for me. I definitely don't want to force anything today on Friday, and so that's what I was looking for. That's what I saw. There was no reason for me, like I said, once again, to even be scaled down here. Like, there's no reason with a bullish higher time frame bias in mind, there's no reason to expect this 1 hour SIBI to hold. Even if it did, if we were expecting it to hold, right, this would be the internal low. There's no displacement on the 5-minute time frame until we come down and take it, right? So to me, if you caught shorts, that's good for you. I was also looking to see some sort of manipulation. There was no SMTs this morning either, so me personally, I didn't identify any opportunity. And I think as traders, if we're not identifying opportunities for the way that, like, if I'm not identifying any opportunities, then there's no reason for me to be scaled in trying to force a trade, right? It's better to just protect my capital and move on to the next trading week. So although this week was pretty boring, there was a ton of movement, right? But we can't even trade on days where the indexes move 5+%. A lot of these big moves were news driven, and so yeah. Regardless, no trades for me today. Still holding this 4-hour imbalance. We could, get this move next week. Hopefully, we get some good price action next week, and hopefully, we get some opportunity to execute. But that's going to do it for me for this week and for today. So let me know if you guys took a trade. Me personally did not see anything for myself that I would have had confidence in. And so that's going to do it for today's market recap. We'll try to upload a weekly outlook video for next week, this upcoming trading week, go over the news and what my current mindset is going into the new week. So I appreciate you watching. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.